Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. So I'm coming on, guys, and I'm going to be doing two special things today. For the holidays, you always want to find something new or something different, or maybe not. You want to do traditionally for Thanksgiving or for holidays. But so I'm going to do my string bean casserole, which I do regularly. And I'm going to do a scalloped corn casserole. I looked it up, it looked really, really delicious, and I think everybody will like it. So I'm going to do that. So let's get started. So I'm going to do two, like I said, two recipes. This is one that I've made before, and I've made it on my channel before. But I'm going to do it for the holidays because we love it. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to put cheese on the bottom. Okay, this is my own recipe, so I really don't measure. But I figured on like a quarter of a cup of cheese. If you want to know a measurement, quarter of a cup. I like to put it on the bottom as well because I like the cheese to be all over it. So it's just covering the bottom of the casserole dish. Now I'm going to do 3 cans of French cut string beans. You can use frozen. You can use fresh if you want. I don't know. This is what I use. I used to always use frozen, but frozen is the more difficult to get nowadays, like around the holidays and stuff. So I get the canned French tomatoes. French string beans, they're always cheap. They're 49 cents now at Aldi. So reasonable, and yeah. So that's what I do. Now, I'm going to put 3 in here and see. I usually make 3 or 4, so I think that I'm probably going to go get them back, get another can, because it is Thanksgiving. And we're eating this tomorrow, which is Sunday. We're going to be having our Thanksgiving Sunday, and then Thursday we're going to have a Thanksgiving as well. Julie's not going to be here Thursday, so we're having our Thanksgiving Sunday. So today's Saturday, so I'm preparing everything for that. So let me go in the back and get another can of string beans, and I got to get the corn as well because I forgot to get the corn, so I'll be right back. All right, guys. So I drained this can. You drain the water out. I forgot to tell you that. So this is 4 cans of the 14 by 5 ounces of string beans in here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to season it up. Okay. So I'm going to do, with my normal seasonings, onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper, and I'm going to put a little bit of Italian, God darn it, I forgot to get thyme today again. I swear, my brain just does not work anymore, guys. It really doesn't. I'm going to put a little bit of Italian seasoning in it. Just a little. I don't know why, I just feel like it. Salt, not too much salt because the sodium in these cans, I don't even know how much sodium. Yeah, there's a lot of sodium, so we don't want that much salt. Okay. Pepper. Now this is minimum seasonings in here because it's going to have the cream of mushroom soup in here and the cheese and all that, and the garlic and the onion will be plenty. So this is garlic. I think this is, oh no, this isn't empty. And this one's onion. And then what I'm going to do is open up the cream of mushroom soup. Now, I'm only putting 2 cans of the cream of mushroom soup in. I'm not putting 3 because I don't like my string bean casserole to be really soupy. If it's really soupy, then I always add another can of string beans because I don't like all that, I don't want it to be soupy. I want it to be creamy, but not soupy. So if I put more than 2 in, that's definitely going to be too much. This is a really good thing to bring to like a potluck or, wherever you're going for Thanksgiving, or wherever you're going for a party, or it doesn't have to be just for Thanksgiving. You could have string bean casserole all year. We used to just have it like on the holidays, and then Jenny loved it so much that I would make it for a treat for her once in a while. Like during the week, and she loved it. She was like, oh my God, we can have that, yes, you can have things that you have on holidays, you know, not on holidays too. So this pan really isn't that great. I mean, it's not that big to be mixing this. And see, the thing is with this is that I feel like two cans, this is really, just give me 1 second. I feel like 2 cans isn't enough. I feel like it's a little, it looks a little dry, but the problem is that if I put a whole nother can in, that's too much. So, let me just see something. Well, give me 1 second. All right, guys, I had to switch to my tripod because I just wasn't getting the right angle, and I want you guys to see what I'm doing. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch to the, put this in a bowl, mix it in the bowl, and then I'll put it into the casserole dish. Look what I did. That's okay. You know what I'm doing? I always mix cheese inside of it anyway, so that'll just be my mixed cheese. So when I put it back in here, I'll put cheese on the bottom. So I won't put any inside of the casserole. So like I said, this is 2 cans. I don't know. It just, to me, it doesn't look creamy enough. But if I put another can in, it's going to be too much, so maybe I should just put a little bit. You know what I mean? I could open up a can and use it for something else. Because right now it looks kind of creamy. Yeah, I'm not going to put another can. If worse comes to worse, I can always put a little cream in it to get it a little bit creamier. I'm going to put a little piece of butter in it this time. I normally don't do that. I don't know. I just feel like doing it this time. So I'm going to put a little butter in it. I'm going to put a little bit of a little bit of half and half, just a little bit, not a lot. Now I smell my things to make sure it has enough seasoning, and if I don't smell seasoning, then I get a little bit more. That's just my go. That's just the way I do things, guys. I'm not going to put any real salt in it. I'm just going to put pepper. If it's not salty enough, people could add their own salt. I just don't want to go crazy with the salt. With salt, it's better to put less in than it is to put more in. And this, like I said, has a lot of sodium in it. All right, so let's put cheese on the bottom now that we mix the cheese in, which is really perfect because I do that anyway. And then when I cook it, I put cheese on the top. I'm not going to put the cheese on the top until Thanksgiving Day and when I bake it, because I don't want the cheese to get a little soggy and everything. Even though the cheese will be on the bottom, that's okay. It's on the bottom. I'm not mad about that. So now this is 4 cans, right? Is this 4 cans? Yeah. This was 4 cans. Which is fine. Now there's 6 people in my family, so not everybody even eats this. Probably 2 out of the 4 don't eat it. But we're gonna have it Sunday and we're gonna have it Thursday. So believe me, it will go. So yummy, so delicious. So. Now, if somebody in your family doesn't like mushrooms, you can put cream of chicken. You can do something else. A cream of celery. Frankie doesn't like cream of mushroom, but he doesn't eat string bean casserole, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, so that's perfect. Now, what I'm gonna do is at the end, when I cook it, I'll show you guys when we make these at Thanksgiving. But I have the French fried onions, and Billy and I really like the crunchy onions on it. So one side I'll put some onions, and the other side I won't, because not everybody likes the onions. So this is done. So this is ready. You can make this ahead of time, a couple of days ahead of time. This is perfect. So like I said, when I bake it, I will bake it first for like 20-25 minutes on 375, and then I will put the cheese on the last 5-10 minutes. Sometimes even what I do, guys, is I take it out of the oven once it's really hot, and I've even done this in the microwave oven, even in my toaster oven, air fryer thing, wherever you do it, it doesn't matter. Just bake it until it's bubbling. And then once it bubbles, you could take it out, put the shredded cheese on it, cover it loosely with tin foil, and then the cheese melts. You know that I did that by accident one day? One day I took it out of the oven, and I put the cheese on it, and I was doing other things, and I happened to cover it. I said, let me just cover this for a second. I covered it, not even realizing. I went to, like 20 minutes later, went to go put it on. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta melt the cheese. I picked up the tin foil, and the cheese was all melted already. I didn't even have to put it back in the oven. And that was my mistake. So I was like, so now I do that a lot because it's just a lot quicker. You just, as long as it's really hot, you put the cheese on it, and you put the tin foil loosely over it, and it doesn't stick, and it melts wonderfully. You could do that with broccoli. You could do that with string, whatever you want to do it with. So anyway, yeah. So this is done for Thanksgiving. String bean yummy casserole. All right, so that's done. Now, what I'm going to make now is I'm going to make this corn. What I call it? I forgot now. Guys, I'm telling you, I don't remember anything. Corn, something casserole. Scallop. Corn scallop casserole. Okay, so I need 2 cans of regular kernel corn, 49 cents at Aldi, guys. Aldi, go get to Aldi. I'm telling you, cheapest around. So I'm gonna drain 2 cans of corn and a can of cream corn. I'm gonna put the whole can of cream corn in there. We always have string bean casserole. We have the candied yams and mashed potatoes, and I just felt like a different vegetable. Also, I'm probably gonna make carrots in the oven too, like a honey glazed carrot. I'll come on. That'll be a separate video. All right, I just have to glance at the recipe because what I do is I glance at a recipe and I say, ooh, that looks good, but I'm gonna make it my own. That's how I do things, guys. That's why it's hard for me to have a recipe. But if you really want a recipe, I'll write down how I do it, and if you want to do it my way, you can do it. Otherwise, you could just go on Google or Pinterest and look up the recipe for wherever it is. You know what I mean? For whatever you want. This is just how I do things. This is what my channel's about. So if you guys have been here a while or whatever, you know that's how I do it. And that's the way it is. But again, if you want to have the recipe, I will accommodate you and I will put the recipe up. Like yesterday, I did end up putting the recipe up for the mini cheesecakes because people asked about it. So it's in the description box below. If you ever want to look for a recipe, just check the description box. If it's not in there, say, Linda, can you please put the recipe up, and I will do it. I am not one, 100% honestly, I am not one to just put recipes up there. I'm not. So if you want a recipe and you really, really want it, just let me know, and I will try my best to accommodate you guys. All right? All right, so let's put now, wait. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. Let me go and just glance at the recipe because I want to put all the ingredients in that I saw in here because that's why I chose this recipe. All right, let's see. Let me see what it's saying. Oh, you see, grease the dish. Oh, eggs. Okay. Oh, evaporated milk, see? All right, let me get these ingredients together. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I got everything set up here. All right, so what I'm going to do is grease the pan. I'm wondering if I should if I should cook this one. Because I've never made this before. I think I'm going to. I just have to make sure that my pan will fit in the toaster oven. Yes, perfecto. All right, because I've never made made this one before. I'm gonna cook this one now, and then we can taste it tonight, and we'll have it on Thanksgiving. It's not a big deal. All right, so I gotta grease the pan. Now, guys, I don't know what it is, but all of a sudden, I just can't stand using the non-stick sprays. Something about it goes to my throat. I've heard bad things about it. I have one in there, but I'm only gonna really use it for severe baking, just to get rid of it, but I'm not using it anymore. I'm not using it. I'm gonna use butter. I'm gonna use olive oil. I don't care. I'm just done with it. To me, it's very chemical, and I'm really turned off to it. So anyway, I'm greasing this with butter, and butter tastes better anyway. Or you can use parchment, like when you bake. You don't even have to use cooking spray. You can use parchment or butter, you know what I mean, or margarine, whatever you want to use. But that's just me. You guys do whatever you feel you want to do. And I did it for years. And like I said, I have a full one in my cabinet. But I'm not doing it anymore because I don't know, something about it. Anyway, let's move on. So it says, okay. God darn it. You guys see, right? I gotta make sure you guys can see because sometimes I'm on here and I'm like, then I look and you guys can't even see anything. Okay, I'm preheating the oven to 325. Okay, reserve. Okay. Oh, beat eggs slightly in a large bowl. Stir in the cream corn. All right, let me get a bowl. Let me get a bowl. Just want to rinse this bowl out. Alright, so beat the 2 eggs. Oh shoot. Okay. I was supposed to reserve some of the liquid. That's okay. Did it have any can of corn? Wait, let me see something here. Because I didn't even look. 16-ounce can of. Oh, 16. Oh, okay. All right, that's okay. All right, so it did say to reserve some of the corn, the water in the corn. Oh well. I'll just put a little water in the pan. Okay, it says slightly. I'm going to put a little water in the can, so it'll be corn water. I don't know. Now, it's only calling for 1 can of corn. 1 can of cream corn, 1 can of regular corn. So let's see how this works out. Add cream style corn, evaporated milk, melted butter. Okay, I gotta melt butter. So I add the cream style corn. See, I'm going to add a little bit more because I feel like, what is this going to do? So I'll add another half a can of corn. I'm just going to add the whole thing. So I don't know if I have any more cream corn back there. I don't think I do. See, guys, this is what I'm talking about. When I make my recipes, this is what I do. This is what I do. Let me go see if I have any more cream corn back there. Because you know what? It is Thanksgiving. So. Alright, guys. So, the 1 can of cream corn that I did have was really, I had in there by a fluke. I bought it by accident when I did an order from Aldi a couple of months ago. And so I had that in there because we don't usually eat canned corn. I love it, but we don't, my family doesn't eat it, so I never buy it. So anyway, we have 1 can of cream corn. I should have put 2 in, but that's okay. I'll add a little bit more evaporated milk. I'm adding a little bit more butter and all of that, so it'll come together. It's not the end of the world. All right, so add cream style corn, evaporated milk, melted butter. Oh, I forgot to do the onion. I got to cut up onion. Woo. Okay, melted butter. So it was supposed to be 4 tablespoons of melted butter. I put 6. That was a kernel of corn. I put 6. Let me get an onion and cut it up. And now I know that there's an onion right in my fridge here. And I've been pushing it around. And of course now when I need it, is it going to be here? Hallelujah. Yeah, here it is. Look at that. That's a miracle. Woo! Guys, when that happens, you just want to yell to the rooftops because that rarely happens. That you're looking for something and you literally find it. Oh wait, 2 tablespoons dried minced onion. Dried. Oh, okay. See, guys? I mean, I could have put regular onion in it, but I'll do the minced onion since I have it right here, and I don't have to cut up an onion. So how much minced onion does it say? 2 tablespoons, so it doesn't really, I'll just do it. Here's 1. It's probably like a teaspoon. And I'm going to put garlic powder and onion powder in it as well. So that's about 2 tablespoons. Okay, let's open up the evaporated milk. Thank God I found 1 can in the back. I thought I had more in there, and I saw it today at Walmart. I was going to get it, but I'm like, oh, I have it. Yeah, I have 1 can of evaporated and 1 can of the condensed milk. So after Thanksgiving, I'm going to have to stock up on those. Just, go get a couple more from my pantry. Okay, how much evaporated milk does it say? 2/3 cup. So I'll put more than 2/3. Two-thirds cup. So I'll put just a little bit more because of the corn. Smells delicious, guys. Smells yummy. All right, I'm going to put a little bit more minced onion because we like onion. We'll put some Italian herbs in, why not? Why not? Woo! Some garlic. This is onion actually, just a little bit because we already have onion in there. Garlic. Salt. Pepper. give this a little mix. Oh, the egg. Egg has to go in here too. You know what? I think I was supposed to do something else. Yeah, because you know what? This is what I do. I read ahead and I don't read the recipe totally, and then I say, oh, I should have did this. Add cream style corn, wrap it in pepper, stir well, folding crackers and cheese. Guys, I should have did this. All right, so then I'm gonna just do this. Okay, because that's what it said to do, and I didn't do it. But that's all right. I'm telling you. You know what, guys? You can deviate. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. It really isn't the end of the world. Just give me 1 second, guys. Fold in crackers and cheese. Oh, fold in the crackers and cheese in here. So I have to crack up the crackers. Crack up the crackers. So, let's see. 2 cups. Saltines. Ooh, my favorite. Love these. Woo. I have no idea what 2 cups are, but so good. I have these in here. That I was reserving. And it said to coarsely crack them up. So, this is what I call coarsely. Okay. 2 cups. Yeah, this is going to be perfect, guys. I'm going to put these right in here. It's going to be over 2 cups, and that's what I need. It's just going to have to be what it is. Guess what? Making my video. So I'm thinking that I should put a little bit more evaporated milk in here. Because I don't want it to be dry. And because I added more crackers, even though I did add I added more milk. Oh, I'm supposed to mix cheese in here too. Now it calls for, this calls for Swiss cheese, but I'm not doing Swiss cheese. I'm gonna do Colby Jack. All right, guys, so I'm just gonna shred this cheese up in here. Let me see, it says to fold in crackers and cheese. Okay. All right. I don't know if this pan's gonna be big enough for me to. This bowl is gonna be, this dish is gonna be big enough. I don't want to put my finger in there, I'm scared. I don't want to get my finger caught. I don't know if I'm going to be able to mix this in this pan. Fold in. Yeah, it's going to be cutting it close. And if I put it in a bigger pan, then I can't put it in my toaster oven thingy. So I don't want to put it in a bigger pan because I don't want to switch it. And I just think it's perfect in here. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more cheese in it because it called for more cheese, especially that I have other stuff in here. So. Guys, this is going to be so yummy. Yeah, I think that's plenty. Now, I don't know if you have to put any on top. It doesn't, I didn't read that far yet, so. Pepper. Something about corn and pepper. Love it. Crave it. When there's pepper, I want, like when there's corn, I want pepper. My father was a very big, very, very big pepper person. I'm the same exact way. I love it. I will like stop my eating and all that to get up and go get pepper. Those crackers are so good. Oh my God. Guys, this is going to be amazing. I could see it already. All right, let's see. Different for the holidays. Not the same stuff constantly. Oh. It doesn't say to put cheese on top. It says it has to bake for 1 hour on 350. So that's what it's gonna do. And I could always put cheese on it if I want. Yeah. Oh, so 325 it says, not even 350. That's right. I said at 325. All right, I'm gonna put this in the oven for an hour, and then I'll be back with you guys. All right, guys. So the corn casserole is done. Here, look at that. Look at how that looks. Let me show you. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that crunch. I took a portion out. I'm gonna taste it for you guys. The string bean casserole, I'm not cooking. I told you guys I'll show you guys that on Thanksgiving. You guys have seen that before. This is my first time ever making this. Let's taste it. Mmm. Belle, come here. I need you to do a taste test on the corn casserole that I made. Just get over here.
Watching me around. You know, your viewers hear how angry you are in the old time.
Wait a minute, let me put a little salt on this. What? I know. Take a spoonful. He doesn't want to be shown, so.
I'm very private, man.
He's very private. But I need your honest opinion.
All right, let me pull it up first.
I had to add a little salt because he's so salted out that he'll be like, it needs salt. It's really good. Mmm.
That is very good. It does need more salt on it.
Yeah, he was for that.
No, I'm serious. To my taste, it needs more salt.
Guys, it's really good. Mmm. Creamy. Crackers really add a nice thing to it. I would definitely maybe put a little more cheese on top. That's just me. But that right there is the best. That's the crunchy part. Oh, so good, the crackers. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is so good. Don't forget, make this for your family or the holidays. Different. It's really good. I hope you guys enjoyed this video for Thanksgiving or for whatever, for sides for Thanksgiving, something, give you something else to make. Don't forget to hit that notification button with the bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload a new video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because when you subscribe, it really helps my channel grow, and I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers, guys, by the end of this year. Only got a couple of months left, so we'll see. Thank you so much for everybody, to everybody who subscribes, and all my old and my past and everybody. I love all you guys, and I appreciate all of you. Don't forget to like, share, and comment down below. And guys, thank you so much for coming into my kitchen with me and creating. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Bye.